This I don't actually think does anything, but considering I'm like this half the time when I talk, like very expressive, I just think like maybe. I already did this side, so. The lighting probably isn't as good in here. But bear with me. Okay, now I just made that bend upwards. So that's the hair. Man, I just don't feel like doing any makeup. I look good just without it. But we'll do a little bit of this Maybelline BB Fresh Dream. Maybelline Dream BB Fresh Skin Hydrating Beauty Balm 8-in-1 Skin Perfector. And it has SPF 30, even though I just put SPF 30 on with the e.l.f. Glow Skin. And this straight up is not my color. So I got this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Blurring Skin Tint more recently. It's not the right shade. Neither of them are my right shade, so I will mix them around and see what we come up with. Last night I really self-sabotaged because I did the night shift, and the whole point of me doing the night shift was that I would get in bed and journal and then go to bed. So then I would have over an hour of no screen time before bed. Well, I got in bed and, I started journaling. My husband came to bed, and we don't usually go to bed at the same time, but he was ready for sleep, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll put the journal away because I had the light on. To be fair, he's like, no, like, take your time, finish your thing, but I just decided not to, and I felt like I still had a lot on my mind, and I just raced, like, my mind just raced. I had ideas for things come to me that I wanted to look up and research, and then I'm like, wait, no. First it was like 12 o'clock when I looked, and then when I looked something up, and then next thing you know, I put my phone back away, and I was just like, no, go to sleep. And then something else popped in my head. It was like 1. I was like, what are we doing? I have not stayed up this late in weeks, so why is this happening now? And it's all because I looked at my screen. It's all because I looked at my screen, and I just wish I didn't do that. And I know for a fact I would have slept much better if I just didn't go on my phone. I'm annoyed with myself, but it is what it is. It's already the next day. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. That's what I've been saying to myself most mornings when I remember, like, this is the day the Lord has made. Like, I want to turn the AC on, but it's going to be really loud. All right, whatever. I just turned it off. Let me hurry up. The lighting in here is absolutely horrible. I can't find my selfie light. I have a bright under eye. I usually have a bright under eye. I like it that way, but I don't know that the bright under eye is blended out as best she could. So the lighting in here is scary. There's like no sun after all that rain last night, but we needed it after that heat. Okay. What did I do with my eyebrow pencil when I was in the bathroom? Oh, there it is. Okay. Maybelline reformulated this Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim or whatever. I don't even know if that was a name. I just know that, yeah, I don't know. All I know is that the formula changed just a little bit, like not a lot, but enough to where I'm kind of like, wait, the packaging obviously changed for sure. It feels different in your hands. Okay, hold on. The lighting is throwing me off. My face is so glowy from that e.l.f. skin whatever. I really got that for the SPF. I have this eyebrow. Something's not right about her. I have been doing really good with SPF. The thing is, very irresponsible, and I didn't know like the importance of skin protection, especially for melanated skin, and we just think we can I just thought that I could go out there and willy-nilly and not have to worry about any sun protection. Like my friends, when we would be out swimming or whatever, sure, and they were white, they always put sunscreen on, but mostly because they were trying to avoid burning, and I didn't have that issue, so then I just didn't wear sunscreen. And then became a little bit more educated, and I was like, okay, I should be wearing sunscreen, but I really would only do it in the summertime. Mostly because I get to my perfect tan color that I like for me, and I was like, no, we can't go past this. And that's not responsible either, but it's the truth. Now I'm working on wearing SPF on my neck and face all throughout the year. Baby steps. And I know this sounds little for a lot of women, but they're like, wait, what do you mean you only wear it in the summertime? Yeah. Yup. Okay. Oh, I know that the eyeliner fell out. No, it's here. See, I said no makeup is looking for the darkest eyeliner. Cool. Fun. The birds are so loud, and I love that. Like, I don't know where that came from, but birds are a lot louder these days and at the most random hour that I've never heard before. And I think that's interesting because I often wake up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, or days when I wake up early for work, stuff like that. I was like, I don't remember ever hearing like that many birds all at once or at like 4 a.m. I'm sorry. And I've woken up at 4 a.m. for quite a few years in different seasons working in the food service. I need to put something on my lips. I know, ball. We're gonna use this. Well, that didn't go in the right spot. I realized like the reason why I also wanted to go into the office is because I actually I like working from the office, and I like that I have somewhere to be every now and then. But I'm mostly a homebody, so I like the hybrid schedule. It's just that I don't like my commute to work. Like, the commute just takes it out of me. It literally takes the piss, as the people in the UK say. And is that filthy language? Am I removing filthy language from my lips? Yes, I am. But it does. When I drove there, before I totaled my vehicle, I thought that it was absolutely horrible. And now that I'm taking the bus and train, still not the best thing. But I'm learning to, not learning, actually, I believe that this entire time, ever since I totaled my vehicle, I did maintain a good attitude of like taking public transit and whatnot, especially after having your own car for so many years. You're just get to get up and go when you want. But this isn't my first season of not having a car. I was one of those people who got my license late and then didn't get a car for a lot of years because I never had money saved up, even though I always had a job. I've always had a job ever since I was like 13 years old. But couldn't seem to afford a car until about 6 years ago. So now that I'm back, so back then, I would always have to take the bus to work when I would, after school. That was really difficult to get the bus route. So I've done like a long period of time in my adulthood, even though I was only like 18, 19, 20. Having your own car does make your life, like, make you feel like you have more freedom in your life compared to having to rely on public transportation. But I'm so thankful for SEPTA, even though, you know, people like to complain that it runs behind schedule or you can never really depend on it. And I use the app religiously. If I know I'm taking a ride, like I'm checking the day before I leave, all the things to make sure to get the best time. Like I want to meet the bus or the train there just in time. A lot of times I get there really early and then I wait a little longer, or they're late and I stand there and wait. Anyways, okay, I need to put my lip on. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:29 a.m.
6:30. I was gonna catch the 6:40 bus. It's fine, I don't need to take the 6:40 bus, but I need to get that 7:07 bus. So I gotta get moving. I don't even have anybody's lunch bag packed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I like going to the office because I like getting ready to go somewhere. That's so fun. Getting ready to me, like putting on a cute outfit, putting on your makeup, doing your hair, just like, you know, that's so fun. But then it's 6:53 a.m. and the bus I want to take is at 7:07. I double checked. I'm making a coffee for my husband. I use the Nescafe Gold Espresso. We also brew some too, but I'm looking for 6 ounces of water. I basically just follow the thing on the back. So it says for an Americano, 1 teaspoon plus 6 fluid ounces of water. Instead, I do 3 teaspoons plus 6 fluid ounces of water. So the measurement really isn't the same, but I like it for me. And then I'm gonna try and go to not go overboard. Went a little over 6, so I usually would just go like 7.5 or something. Wait, 7.75, and then I'll do creamer for the last bit to get to like that an 8-ounce drink. Like I feel like that's not unreasonable. And we just need some sweetener for him. I try to go with honey. I did splurge and I got us vanilla syrup, so we were using that for a little bit. And he's a sugary coffee person. Those weren't full teaspoons, but that. And then mix her up. I usually mix the water first, but I also forgot to do cinnamon. Just a dash. I notice he doesn't like the coffee as much when I put the amount of cinnamon that I like in my coffee. So. Wait, hold on. Just a little bit. I'll put this in the fridge for him, tell him to just put some ice cubes over it. And then I'm just gonna bring this with me. We have hot water at work. There's a few drop drippities of this creamer. I think I'll just take it in here. .78 of an ounce. And then I filled it up to 3.10 ounces. So this, and then the rest of it, when I make mine at work, will just have water in this. And let me do a dollop of honey. And a little bit of cinnamon. Oops, that was a lot of it. That was a lot of it. But it tastes like a cinnamon. Tastes like a cinnamon toast crunch latte. And then like the more sweetener, the better, but we can't be doing the more sweetener about the better when we're fighting insulin resistance around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm responsible. But like I said, he likes a sweeter coffee than me. So when I taste it, since I make all the coffee, I taste it and I'm like, this is delicious. But then I taste mine and I'm like, this is delicious. All right, the sun will not be out today, which is tempting me to not wear the glasses I usually wear. Or my new summer shades that I got. They're transitions. These are my new summer glasses that I got. They're so cute, especially when they transition. They are perfect. It's 7 o'clock, but since it's not sunny, I think I just want to wear these. Hopefully, like, is that the vibe? I kind of think that that's the vibe, right? Hold on. They both are really cute. But I think, fine. I think I'm gonna go with these ones, right? All right, so it's 7 o'clock. I'm panicking in my head. Okay, creamer. I put the coffee away even though I'm bringing it with me. All right. Filming on my phone. Okay, that makes sense.
Church station.
Okay, I just made it to work, and what do you know? The commute wasn't as bad as I made it out to be. That's typically what happens. I drank my carrot, kale, and apple smoothie that I got when I got off the train or the subway. There's like this little fruit stand that I always wanted to try, but I never have. And it's been a year now, so I finally tried it. I usually go to the coffee shop, but I knew that I brought my coffee stuff with me, so here's my office mug. It's chipped. It's been my office mug for a few years now, from job to job. the coffee is pretty good. It's 9:15. Hearings don't start for a little bit, but this is Monday. I'll see you soon. The Faith-Filled Life, Everyday Reflections, Beauty in the Becoming. Hi, I'm Sacredly Me.